Kim Kardashian has a brain aneurysm and there's a 50% chance it could be fatal if it ruptures. News outlets are saying that she was getting a routine brain MRI where her doctors found this abnormality and they said that it was a small intracranial aneurysm. But what is that? Now, most blood vessels will have this normal parent branch over here that will then bifurcate into two separate branches. And what happens is the blood will follow the parent vessel into one of these bifurcations. Over time, there will be shear forces that are applied by blood hitting the same spot at the branch point of the blood vessel over and over and over until eventually there's a weakening of that blood vessel on the inside layer, and it can lead to an outpouching that forms called a brain aneurysm. Now, what can happen is that aneurysm can then rupture inside of the head, and if it ruptures, it can lead to bleeding inside of the brain. There's a 50% chance that they might not even live after the first month, even if they get treatment. Whereas the other 50% that does survive, 1/3 of those actually ends up getting normal brain function back, whereas the rest of them live with a deficit for the rest of their life. There are 4 factors that will determine if they are going to rupture. Number 4 is documented expansion of the aneurysm. That's a red flag that it could rupture. Number 3 is an abnormal shape, where if it's multilobulate, it's at an increased risk of rupture. Number 2 is location. If this is located within the posterior circulation of the circle of Willis, it's at a higher risk of rupture. And the number 1 factor is a size over 7 millimeters. Then it is at a higher risk of rupture and does deserve treatment. There are 3 risk factors that will significantly increase the risk of developing an aneurysm. Number 3 is family history. Number 2 is smoking. Anybody who's an active smoker is at an increased risk of developing a brain aneurysm. The number 1 factor that will increase the risk of an aneurysm is hypertension or uncontrolled high blood pressure. Now, Kim Kardashian says that she feels like a lot of this is related to the stress that she experienced with her husband in the divorce. Hypothetically, if she's experiencing high blood pressure during these stressful situations, then I guess in theory, yes, that could increase the risk of developing a brain aneurysm. But even so, it sounds like her doctors were saying that this is pretty small, so more than likely, all she's going to need is just careful observation.